Alright, this is sort of the intro before the intro. This is going to be a sketchbook tour of my 10th sketchbook, that is from 2002. But before I do, and the reason I'm making another intro is I wanted to say something about my theory and philosophy of sketchbooks. This is not, like, as I flip through this, you're not going to see like drawing after drawing after drawing after drawing, although there are a lot of drawings, but it's going to be mixed with notes and journaling and all sorts of things. This is a collection of everything, and I'm just kind of opening it up and showing it to the world on YouTube. So when I go through this, there are going to be some places that are definitely dry and boring and other places that are a lot more interesting. So with that being said, enjoy. Alright, this is sketchbook number 10. I'm going to go through it a little bit slower than I usually do the other ones, I think. This is from February the 1st, 2002 to May 5th, 2002. So I just did this in February, March, April, May, about 4 months. Maybe not even 4 months, back in 2002. And I usually keep a lot of notes and numbers and stuff like that in the front of my book. Some of these things I have no idea what they are. I don't remember what all that was. I did a picture of a box, like a couple of cardboard boxes. This was probably a study for school, for something I was teaching in school. I do a lesson where they had to draw cardboard boxes. It's kind of a learning to draw and learning to do shadows and values and stuff. This is a building downtown Gulfport. Some more of downtown Gulfport, a little watercolor added to the sky. Some more notes. I glued a whole bunch of chairs. You'll see them throughout the book. But I just kind of went through and glued down. I found a bunch of chairs and a bunch of different magazines and just glued them down. Let's see if we can't get some better light. Then picture of my radio. Like I said, this is back in 2002, before like iPods and all of that. Alright, this is a sketchbook from February the 1st, 2002 through May 5th, 2002. 3 or 4 months right there. Back in 2002, on the front of it I've got some stickers from some bands that I used to listen to. Beanbag, Slick Shoes, Uprock, Stay of Zaker, Solid State, Supertones. Just various stickers that I stuck on the front. Or on the outside. I take a lot of notes, just like in the front cover. More stuff. I'm not really sure what all of this is. This was probably a practice run for something I was doing in school, teaching kids how to draw using cardboard boxes, and we focused on shading and value. Looks like I did it with some kind of a ballpoint pen. Here's a little scene from downtown Gulfport, Mississippi, where I live. A couple of buildings. Same thing here, downtown Gulfport, back in 2002. I had a bunch of chairs I found in a magazine, and I cut them all out real precise like and glued them down throughout the sketchbook. Some sermon notes or Bible notes or something like that. A picture of my radio in my studio. A bolt that I found, a drawing of a bolt that I found, several drawings of a bolt that I found. It was all bent and rusted. This is my dog Moki, back in 2002. He's no longer with us. This is a coffee shop. This is a Books A Million coffee shop. Must have sat down and took some time to draw. I don't do this enough anymore. Some people that were at Books A Million, quick sketch. More quick sketches. Just a little journaling. And if I remember correctly, this quote right here is from, or maybe it was this quote, is from The Fear of Art, or The Artist Way, I think it was. Drawing that I did of some art supplies on my desk. Coffee mug at a museum, in a cafe in a museum. More little journaling. More journaling. If I remember correctly, oh, yep, right here is a photo I took at Denny's in Biloxi. That Denny's is no longer there thanks to Hurricane Katrina. Another building. More journaling. This is from a photograph, I think. An old photo of me when I was in my dorm in Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. And then I did this with ink wash. Drawing of some stuff on a table on my nightstand. Drawn from a photo that someone gave me a couple of years back. It's a church in New Orleans. It's a real famous church. I can't remember the name of it. More journaling. More journaling. Let's see. Don't know what all that is. Looks like a coffee cup, maybe. I don't know. My desk in my studio. Some hot chocolate. It's always good to have hot chocolate in your studio when you're working. More journaling. More journaling. Quality of line. Some journaling that I did not do. I mean, like I wrote that, but I didn't finish this part. Figure drawing. People sitting around. I really need to get out and do this more. I don't know why I did it so much back then, and I don't do it anymore. Enough. It's a building in the it looks like a building, but it's inside of a mall. Don't look at that. I didn't do that one very well at all. Chair. I learned to cut my pencil to a wedge point to make different kinds of lines and strokes. These are some chairs, I think, at a Denny's. This is a glove. Another glove, probably the same glove. An experiment with drawing trees alongside the road, or maybe it was corn or something, I'm not sure. More journaling. Another chair. Trying out different lines with that pencil cut to a wedge shape. I don't know. Experiment. The inside of a room, building or something somewhere. I have no idea where that was. That might have been, I think, at one of the casinos, or one of the casino hotels downtown Gulfport, I think. I vaguely remember drawing that. Another downtown scene. I think that's downtown Gulfport, but it might be downtown Holly Springs, or I don't remember. Song list, playlist. My friend Jonathan, back in 2002, actually from a photo, so he might have been even earlier than that. Another tape that I made. You know this is old when you're making a tape. This is some drawings I did of my wife. Her nose was not bleeding. I just made some poorly placed lines. Her lip is not that big either. These are getting a little bit better. Picture of me from an old photograph. Song lyrics to a song called Gold and Silver by Stavesacre. A rubbing of a coffee mug drawing that I did, I think with glue. A drawing of my wife, some journaling, a friend of mine feeding his baby, notes, some sketches of a wrench. I actually did this cardboard sculpture of a wrench, and it was pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And one of my students was looking at it, and I guess just wanted to know if it would bend, and he bent it like right in the middle, and it was never really the same after that. More wrenches. The Huntingtons were in Long Beach at the Pavilion in Mississippi, March 12th, 2002, with a band called Digger. I know the Huntingtons, but I don't remember Digger. Isn't it fun to say glossy cardboard? My friend's baby, my friend's child from 2002. Some journaling, some notes, more notes, sermon notes, and Bible notes. Drawing of various things that were around at the time. Sugar shaker. You remember those old sugar shakers? Oh. Cup of water at Waffle House in Pensacola. More journaling. Notes. Figure drawing. Sometimes my figure drawing was good, and sometimes not so good. I made a giant coffee mug out of cardboard one time, and these are the notes for that. Here's more notes on that one, I think. And then this is some journaling. Here's a pen top, and I don't know what that is, a book or box or something. Oh no, that's the pen top again. Alright, so here's the pen top, and there's a little clip on it just like here. How many ways can you draw a pen top? Journaling, some trial and error stuff, idea for a mobile maybe. I don't know what I was doing there. Journaling, blank page, more journaling, somebody's singing, some people sitting around a table. I really need to draw more. I can't believe I did so much of this figure drawing back then, and I stopped doing it so early on. If I had kept doing it, I would be so good at so much better by now. Some more, and these are obviously were real quick, just kind of gestural. Sketchbook, journaling. Here are some plans for something I was building. I'm not sure what. A drawing of some hot tea. I think this was Yvonne. It says Ruby Tuesdays right there. This looks like the side of a chair. Not sure what that was. I was probably sitting in my car drawing. A little cat. We had a cat named Flame. I forgot about that cat. I don't know where that cat went. And then I got some quick sketches of the cat. Those are pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Some of them not so good. Some of them a whole lot better. You know, cats are hard to do. You gotta catch them. These are some drawings I did from from a photograph some photographs that I took of my friend Jonathan, and I eventually went on to paint some of these. I don't know what that is. Obviously, I was making something. I have a wood shop, and I make a lot of stuff in my wood shop. Well, I used to make a lot of stuff in my wood shop. some journaling. This was one of my favorite coffee mugs, by the way. You saw it earlier in a picture back here where I had hot chocolate in it. You see the shape of it and the 3 little dots in the line? Again, right there. I don't know what kind of medicine I was taking, but apparently I was doing some drugs. Probably not illegal. Looks like the drawing, the side of my house. A friend, Jonathan's girlfriend, a long time ago. I think that's her again. And that's her. And I did these drawings from pictures. Some journaling, and then some shoes. Probably my shoes. Did a drawing of a plant. Some more journaling. This is this is a print of the photograph that I did this sketch. So I had a photograph of this, and I did a sketch of it, and then later I did a painting of it. And I still have this painting somewhere, I think. And this is the giant coffee mug that I did. Just a minute! Somebody's knocking at my door. I think they can wait. More sketching and drawing. Alright, they're still knocking. They must not have heard me. To be continued. Alright, I'm back. So here's some other quick drawings. I think that was a magnolia. Obviously a flip-flop. Some different shoes. I remember doing shoes with my students. It's a good subject matter to draw and to learn how to draw with. So I imagine that's why I had that. Some more journaling. Let some little kid, I don't know who, draw in my sketchbook. Probably says somewhere here in the journaling. Alright. Trying to figure out how to play the name game. And some other stuff that I did. This is one of my first students from back in the day. Bible reading record. Little pocket in the back. I make much better pockets. If you are interested in putting a pocket in the back of your sketchbook, I highly recommend you watch my video on making a pocket. This has just got some photographs from a concert I went to, I think. And that is the end of that sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed it. That's sketchbook number 10. Sketchbook Tour number 10. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed going through this book such that it is. And if you want to see more, subscribe, tap the bell for notifications of future videos. Be sure and check out the description. Sometimes I leave some extra stuff in the description, places that you can find me, like on Instagram and so on. And there was something else. Well, if I think of it, I'll tell you in the next video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment down below on anything that caught your eye in the sketchbook. And see you next time. Go make some art.